Thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate you putting your time in so that you can learn more about the Fremont Chamber of Commerce and what does it mean for you and your benefits when you join. Not if you join, but when you join. So with that being said, at the core, can we go to the next slide, please? Thank you. At the core, most Chamber of Commerce is there to support, connect, advocate for all businesses. But what does that mean for you in the Fremont city? Next slide. So we're going to start with who we are. We are one of the oldest chambers in the area. We are 70 years old. We are as old as the city itself. So Fremont was established in 1956. Go ahead. And in that same year, the civic leaders and the business leaders came together and also started the Fremont Chamber of Commerce. What that means is that we are embedded into the DNA. We are more than just another chamber, another program, another operation, right? If you're thinking about a body, think about the chamber as the heart. And what does that mean on a daily basis? It means that we connect business to community, business to business, and business to government. I'm very big on communication. I have an open door policy. You will find as we work together that I am a big fan of there's no right or wrong advice, or there's no right and wrong opinions, because I believe all voices should be heard. But let me just clarify, I'm not a dumping ground, right? So if you come to me with problems, or you have come to me with issues, also come to me with 2 possible solutions. I want to make sure our conversation is productive, right? Because you can see my calendar, I don't have time to have a gossip fest. So with that being said, let's be productive. We're here to support the community. Now, with that being said, we all know right now we're in leadership transition. I am very proud to say that I am the first Asian American CEO, coming CEO for the Fremont Chamber of Commerce. So thank you for having me. Fremont is one of the most diverse cities in the country. And I believe that that diversity needs to be represented. So I'm very, very proud to be that representation. And can we also give a round of applause to Cindy, because she did a great job representing not just the chamber, but who we really are. Like, as I talk to people, as I observed for the past 2 months, she has really been in the community. And I want to be able to continue that legacy of being in the community, but also to how to make it more relevant, and also what does that mean for today? What does it mean for us? So now that we know a little bit about the history of our chamber, let's talk about today, what's current with me. Now, I'm not here to talk about my accolades or my degrees and my experiences, because the Verizon, who is it? Because the hiring committee has already done that job of checking the background, of checking to make sure I have all my accolades. And I'm not going to go into it, but let's just say that my accolades, my degrees, and my experiences is qualified, right? But honestly, at the end of the day, nobody really cares. Nobody cares about what you know until they know how much you care. So I'm here to tell you 2 reasons why I care, and hopefully it will make you proud to have me as your chamber leader. The first reason, please, next. The first reason is that I'm an entrepreneur myself, and I come from a family of entrepreneurs. My mom is a restaurant. She owned a restaurant. She has a travel business. My sister has a spa. My brother has a psychological institute. Prior to COVID, my husband and I own a bar in Japantown, San Francisco. For me, I want to be here. I chose this job. I chose this city. I chose this community because I wanted to be here. I have the talent, the skill, the experiences, and I'm willing to work to create an impact. Because for me, my passion or my calling in life ever since I was young was I always wanted to create an impact in the world, whether it's through my nonprofit or through business. And this is how my way of creating that impact. So with the raise of hand, who feels more confident knowing that your chamber leader is supporting you because she wants to be here, not because she needs to be here? Awesome. I'm glad I'm with the right group. Okay. So now that you know who I am, let's talk strategy. So with the strategy, we have always been business driven, but we want to be able to have a little bit more, I don't want to say more proactive because we have a lot of events already before, but we're going to be a little bit more focused and intentional on what is relevant, and I want to be able to emphasize a little bit more on business. So the new initiative that we'll be having focused on will be business growth, visibility, strategic partnerships, innovation, and economic impact. My goal is to build an ecosystem because as the chamber is the heart of the city with all of our districts, I want us to have an ecosystem that hits all moving parts. Because at the end of the day, we need all of us to work together to create a vibrant city and to keep that 5th year ranking of the happiest city in the US, right? So in order to keep that ranking, we gotta create that ecosystem. So we have very limited time today, and there's a lot of information. I'm just gonna spend I'm just gonna go over a couple of session or a couple of things, and then for members, you'll hear more information about it in the emails and in the weekly newsletters. For those who are not members, get on board, because that way you can stay on the loop to know what's going on and what will be going on. You can sign up for and register today. We have our laptops, or you can do it on your phone, but sign up today, and then everybody will be on loop. So this is our current membership fees. I appreciate the various different categories and explanation. Currently, we're going based on tiers, but as I've been trying to get in new members and talking to people, the feedback was it can be very confusing. In my life, my favorite fast food is In-N-Out. They only have 3 options, right? So I like simplicity, and also because I don't have that memory span. So I propose we're going to go to flat rate. So this is the new one. Nonprofit, government, retired, 1 tier. Individual, solopreneur, 1 tier. I'm sorry, I keep blocking you. Small business, 1 tier. Business and corporation, 1 tier. Some of you might have a little bit more now. Some of you might have a little less now. Because at the end of the day, your membership, to be honest, is not what's running the chamber. It's enough just to keep our programs going, but it's going to be your involvement. It's going to be your advocacy that keeps the chamber going. This is just to make sure that you have some skin in the game. Because my rule is if I'm going to spend my time and energy, and even though I'm medicated and I'm still thinking about programs to create help for you guys, then I want to make sure you guys are just as invested as me, right? And this is the sheets that we'll be passing out. So it has your membership benefit as well as the tiers, and it's all flat rate. Any questions so far before I go into further? Yes, ma'am.
So this new proposal for the membership price, when does that go into effect?
Good question. I will tell you after our board meeting next time. Okay. So this is the proposal that I have brought up to our chairman, but once it gets approved, then we'll go into, it'll go pushed out. It'll get pushed out. It will go into flat rate. I know that because I have a very hard time explaining, and then I appreciate the hustles of the people that say, I technically don't have that many employees. I actually have this at this certain time of the year and this certain time of the year. It's very confusing. And I also don't want to spend an hour trying to persuade somebody how many employees they have. So we will be going to flat rate, but what that ranges will be, we'll discuss. But this is going to be probably something like that. So the next section, before you go into it, I would just want to warn you, it's going to be very overwhelming. We have all the initiatives that's going to be on there, but there's actually some initiatives that is not even on there because I couldn't fit it onto that paper. So go ahead and go to the next one. So these are your initiatives. It's a lot. We are one of the most active chamber in the Bay Area. And I'm adding more, yay. There's actually a couple of, we got cut off. There's a couple of initiatives that's actually not even on here, which is the nonprofit coalition that I would like to add, as well as the business expo that's not on here. But like I said, we ran out of space. So for chamber members, just know that moving forward, we have what's considered as Chamber 101. Where are you? It is number 14 over there. Hey, the numbers got mixed up there. It's on that side. So it's Fremont Chamber Membership 101, which will be run quarterly. It will be online. It will be run either by Napoleon or myself. We will go over all of these in details. We'll talk about ambassadors, connection clubs, all the different ways that you can connect and get your benefits. So that way, if you forget, this is a good way for you to remember. And then we can go into the details, because a lot of times when you look at this, it's just too much. And not everything may be relevant for you and your business, right? So we can talk specifically about what it is that's working for you. I do want to just point out a couple of programs, because I purposely invited these partners here today. As you saw, can we also give a round of applause to Donovan of Economic Development? Because moving forward, as you'll realize that Teresa likes the chamber to be everywhere. If we're going to be the heart, that means we got to be pumping blood to all the veins, which means we want all collaborations throughout the city. Not just within the city. My goal also, as you can see here, there's also Fremont International Business Council, which we will be taking delegation trips out of country. Because I want Fremont to be, I came from an international chamber. So I want Fremont to be able to eventually connect out of country, because we have a lot of international trades here, imports, export, as well as all those who want to learn about the different businesses out of country. That'll be a good opportunity as well. Again, this is some of this is in the work, some of this is already working, and some of this will be updated. Still there, but updated version, right? So one of the things that we're doing is called the 111 Chamber Content Series on that side, which is 1-minute video, one business advice, and will feature one Connection Club member. That will be displayed on the website, on our social media, and my goal is to give you that visibility, as well as to bring value to the community, right? Another thing that we're doing is called the Pitch Perfect, the Chamber Pitch Perfect, and that's where we're gonna be partnering with the community as well. And basically what that is, if you have a current business, or if you have a new innovative ideas, you can apply to the chamber. You do not have to be a member, but there is a fee. It's a very small fee, it's $25. The reason why is because we just want to make sure there's some skin in the game. I believe that everybody should have some skin in the game if you're going to do stuff. So that pitch is going to be brought in, and then the Connection Club leaders and the chambers is going to be the one that vet those pitches first. We're going to pick the top 5. Those top 5 will now go to pitch in the larger business community at one of our upcoming after-hours connection meetings. Sorry, not connection, after-hours networking mixer. And then the business community will pick top 3. Those top 3 will then go behind closed doors to pitch to the board of directors, the chamber board of directors, the community leaders, the civic leaders, as well as I'm going to bring in VCs and angel investors. So whether you win or not, even if you get to top 5, it's a huge deal, because you don't know who's in the audience, right? Your goal is to expose. You don't know if there's angel investors in the audience, and I'm also going to be bringing in our media partners. So if they are exposing you out, that's more opportunities for you to talk about your businesses, talk about your innovation, getting those investments that you need, or just practice pitching. But that's one of the partnership that we'll be partnering with economic development, because I want to be able to make sure that we keep all the ideas and the manufacturing and the business within the city, or at least start here. You can bring money from outside in, but at least keep the money in here for now, to start from here, right? Another thing that we'll be starting is also what's called the internal, where is it? There's like so much in here, I can't even find it. It's called internal membership benefits, where I'm gonna be asking everybody to create a chamber benefit package or deal. And then the reason why is because we have basically almost all industries within our chamber. There's no reason why to do business anywhere else. And if there's a way to do business within the city, keep money within the city, and get some extra discount from that, why not, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and go to the next one. This is the first benefit that you get, and majority of you actually don't even use it. When you sign up for registration or when you sign up for membership, you get an email that looks like this. This email tells you, welcome, you're now one of us, and we love you, yeah. There's a section right there that says create new login. That new login is very important, because that is your first benefit. That gets you into insiders information. Then you can fill out your information for the directory, that you can register for events. Go ahead and go to the next one. So this is the directory. We have a lot, it's like A through Z. But I know also in here that there's a lot of our members that is not even on here. It's not up to us, it's up to you. You ask, what can you get out of being in the chamber? The answer is, what do you want out of it? Because we can only create the platform, we create the opportunities, but whether you take the opportunities or not is entirely up to you, right? So you gotta make sure, if you have not done so, make sure you go back, create a login, create your business information, who you are, and then one of the things that I'm gonna be doing that's new is also I'm gonna create a picture profile. Because I believe it's easier to do business with people that you can actually see, they're not AI, and I judge the book by its cover. So sometimes I'm like, I kind of want to do business with this person and that person, right? So whether you have a picture that you want to use, send it to us. If not, we're going to pull it from your social media. Hopefully it's not a drunk picture that you have on there. But that would be one of them. And then another thing is that we're going to have an attachment for each of this directory. So that attachment is going to be a one-pager. And that's you. You guys have to create that one-pager. That one-pager, that's your sales pitch. What you do, what you offer, and what is the offer specifically for chamber members. So that way it's an incentive for them to use your businesses, right? Most places, they don't even give you access to directory. We do. So utilize it. Also, I've looked into this directory because I was looking for somebody. Their contact is not even up to date. That's the least you can do. Come on. Like, help me help you. So please go back to your directory, look at it. Is your name spelled correctly? Is your information still up to date? There are offers that people aren't even offering in their business anymore that's still up there. The contact is wrong. So let's fix that up a little bit. Another thing is that if you look to the right, it says event. If you scroll down, it says submit a community event. Every time you have event, you can do it yourself. You don't gotta call me or Napoleon. Self-service, right? So go there, submit your event, and this is a great opportunity for you to be able to highlight and market your own events, whether your business or whatever you have that's new. So this is all your benefit. Majority of you aren't even utilizing it. So that's your first benefit. So this is what you're gonna do. Action items. I like to give homework. So action item, make sure you create your membership login, make sure you are listed in the directory, make sure your information is accurate. Upgrade your messaging so it's compelling and it's relevant. There are things that just because it's there during 1920 does not mean that it's relevant today. So let's make sure those information are up to date. And then very important, schedule a 20-minute meeting with me or Napoleon. The reason why is because if we don't know you, we can't refer you, right? And we will have a system where I like to know who I'm serving. I like to know who are the people in the community. So please schedule with us, get to know us. We're nice people, we promise. But we want to be able to support you and serve you. And the only way I can do that is I have to know who you are. Is that fair? Okay, moving forward. Going back to this. This is a lot of information, I understand. So with that being said, I just want to be able to also highlight another events that we're talking about is, actually I've already been doing, is with a Lonely College. I was one of the Shark Tank judge for their business pitch. And moving forward, I'm going to start a program which is called Young Entrepreneurs with the businesses. Somewhere in here, where are you?
Number 8 on the right.
Thank you, I appreciate you. Young Entrepreneur Leadership and Mentorship Program. So basically, it's a partnership between the Lonely College and SFBU. You have Rohan over there. We're going to be working with the students, so that way they would. I have an appointment with Dr. Shalini pretty soon too. So we give presentation at their school, and then we're going to be able to take the interns. And it's not just for the chambers, for any of you as well, because they want to have that real life experience. You get voluntary services, so it's a win-win. It's a mentorship and it's also a free service, so it's a win-win situation. And if they do well, it gives them a way in, a door in already for that work, which is a great opportunity. So, any questions so far? I know that's a lot. I'm like vomiting information on you. Okay. The goal for this is we want to be able to design the ecosystem like I've mentioned, okay? So moving forward for the chamber, we want to be more visible. If you don't notice that we're trying to be visible with everything that we're doing, I don't know how else to say it. More connected, more engaged with city leadership, more focused on business growth. So you have two goals. If you're doing business in Fremont or you want to make money in Fremont, you have two options. You can either do it yourself or you can be plugged into a system that's already embedded into the city. that already has all that connections. Between the community, the business, and the government, we already have the connection. So why do you want to work harder, right? Let's work smarter. So back to the question or the title of when you guys got the email, what can the chamber do for me? It gives you opportunities, connections, platform, visibility, influence. But again, what you do with it is up to you. I can connect you and I can refer you and I can advocate you, but if your product sucks, or if your services aren't there, or if you don't follow up, I can't do anything with that. And I will say, I know there's a lot of people that's already giving pitches to the chamber. Think of the chamber as Switzerland. We are very neutral. I don't care if you're blue or red. I don't care what it is that you do. We are neutral ground. And we strive to give businesses only within our members because we have so many of them, there's no reason why to go out. But with that being said, like you saw, we have more than three printing services. So if I say that, I'm going to print 2 batches with you, 2 batches with you, or 2 batches with you, please don't hate me. It's because I'm trying to spread the love, right? Because I don't want to be just all monopolizing just one member and the other member. I want everyone to feel like they're loved and equally valued. I'm trying to be a mom of hundreds of kids, so please be patient with me if I am trying to give business, but at the same time, I want to be also careful with all of other businesses as well. So with that being said, if you want people to know you, you got to show up. You want business, you need to build relationship. We do business with the people we know, people we trust, especially nowadays with AI. Honestly, I can't tell between fake and real anymore. There's videos out there that I can't even tell. So we're like almost going back to the Stone Age where we want to see people in person. We want to talk to people in real time because even on the phone, there's AI that can fake your voice nowadays, right? So doing this is better. You can see me, you can think, touch, maybe don't touch each other, but you can see who each other is, right? And then we can trust each other a little bit more. We get to know each other's quirks and I believe in healthy competitions. I believe there's enough money, there's enough opportunities to go around for everyone. At the end of the day, people do business with people they like. Just because it's okay to have 5 of the same business in the room, it's just may the best salesmen win. And my number 1 tip to you for tonight, or today, is the best salesmen are the ones that do not sell, right? We transfer information, we transfer our passion, just like how I'm telling you right now, like, I just want to be able to transfer the information to you. This is all the stuff that I'm already committed to doing. When I sign on that job, I'm committed to serving this community. I'm committed to supporting the community. I'm committed to creating a better infrastructure for the economy because in the end, that helps me. So everything, it's a circle. And that goes back to you as well. How much do you want to get out of it is how much you put into it. Thank you.